This is Sanoop here. Today I'll be explaining a new feature in a broker called Zerodha. It is called a GTT or Good Till Triggered Order. So the advantage of GTT order is that we can place an order, okay, with a validity of 1 year. In most of the brokers, when we give an order for buying or selling, and we give an order, the order validity is just 1 day. But if you have a GTT order or a good till triggered order, we can keep that order for 1 year. So this is actually, it is of a great advantage for passive investors, okay, who don't always get into the markets and check the stock price. They can just set a target or set a buy price and create an order, and they can just wait till that order takes place. So once the order takes place, they'll get an alert. So I'll just show you in the Zerodha portal itself. Here, uh, you can see that this is the Zerodha portal. So I've added some few stocks on the watch list. You can see Ganesh Housing, Tata Steel, TCS, etc. So during market hours, if you just check market depth, you can see a bid price and a offer price on the left and right side here. So once we give a day order, normally all the orders are day order. So once we give an order, if you are going for a buying, you can see that in bid price, or if you are going in selling, it goes in sell price, sell ask price. So what happens is that imagine the stock price of Ganesh Housing is 22.30, and I gave a buy order for 22. I gave a buy order for 22 rupees, okay, and I place a buy order. So what happens is that if the stock reaches 22 rupees, I get the stock, okay, the order is triggered. But imagine that the order did not take place. What happens is that at the end of the market hours at 3:30 p.m., the order itself gets cancelled off. But here, Zerodha, they are very well known for their innovative products. So they have come with something called as GTT. It is called as Good Till Triggered. Some of the traditional brokers like ICICI Sharekhan have got a feature called as GTC, Good Till Cancelled. So the method in which how they work is that once you give an order, okay, in ICICI or Sharekhan, and if the order did not take place, if you give a GTC order, if the order did not take place, the exchange itself flushes the order at 3:30 p.m. At 3:30 p.m., they cancel all the outstanding orders. So these brokers, what they do is that they take a copy of all the orders which are open, and they send it the very next day. So this is not scalable method. So instead, Zerodha have bought the feature called as GTT. It is called as Good Till Triggered. Here what happens is that you can give a buy order or you can give a sell order for the holdings which you have with a validity of 1 year. So the advantage is that you don't have to always log into your account and check whether the price have reached that level or the target have hit that level. Once the either side of the trade happens, this automatically gets triggered. So here, if you're giving a normal order, you just need to click B, buy, give the number of quantity here, cash and carry, and click just buy. Okay, that's how we place a normal order. But here, to place a GTT order, you have to click here in the more, and there's an option called as create GTT or GTC. Click that, and here the price of Ganesh Housing is 22.30. So I'm going to give a GTT order at 21.5. Okay, so I give a price here 21.5. Here you can see a small notification saying that it is minus 3% of the last traded price. Okay, quantity I can give here, and I can just press place, and here you can see a message called GTT created. I just need to go to orders, select GTT, and I can see my active order of buying Ganesh Housing at 21.5, and this order has a validity of 1 year. So even if on the trading day, if Ganesh Housing did not reach 21.5, don't worry, you have a time of 1 year, and during that time, if any of the day this event occurs, the order will be automatically triggered. It is hassle free, and also you can just delete the order by clicking here and just clicking delete. That's all. So this is a normal buy GTT order. Similarly, for the holdings of shares you have, you can create a sell GTT order too. You can give a sell here, single, okay, and imagine you have a stock of Ganesh Housing at 20 rupees and you need to sell it at 25. So you just need to give 25 here. So it shows a notification. It's 12% of the last traded price. Also, you can set a limit price here. Okay, it's always better to keep both the prices, trigger price and the limit price, same, because as soon as the trigger occurs, the order happens. Otherwise, what happens is that once the trigger price gets hit, if we give a price here, another price here, if you give 25.3, only when it hits 25, the order for 25.3 goes. So if it hit 25, the order does not take place. Only after it hitting 25.3, the order takes place. So it's always better to give the same price on both trigger price and this price. So this is how you sell. You can just click sell, and in the orders you can see a GTT order, active GTT order. The advantage of GTT order is that you don't need to block any funds for this. Only when the trigger happens, the broker checks for the fund, and if there is a fund in our account, the order gets triggered, or otherwise it won't get triggered. So it is very easy. And another advantage of this GTT order is that there is something called as OCO order. Okay, OCO order is basically for short-term traders. So you bought a stock, you need to sell it at a higher target, and you need to sell it at a low price if the stop loss got hit. So you can also create an order called as OCO order. Imagine, okay, you just need to, I'm creating an OC order for Tata Steel. Okay, so I just click sell, and no, I have to click create GTT. Here I have to select sell, and here on the trigger type I need to click OCO. So I can set two price. One is a stop loss and the other is a target. So imagine, okay, the current price of Tata Steel is 283.7. Stop loss I need to give it as 275. All right, and target I need to give it 290. So here I can see the notification. Stop loss is minus 3% of the LTP, and the target is 2.2% of LTT. The quantity I can give here. It's always better to give the same price, as I said, so chance of hitting is high. Okay, so here what happens is that you have a stock, you need to sell it at a higher price and book profit, or you need to sell it at a lower price and book loss. So what happens is that usually if we place two orders, okay, and imagine the target hits, okay, target hits and you got profit, but the other stop loss order will be always there in the system. Okay, so for that you can use a feature called as OCO. It means one cancels other. So here if I place an order, two orders, one for a stop loss and one for a target will go. Okay, and if either of the events gets triggered, the other order gets cancelled. So this is the advantage, and this is especially for short-term traders who would like to just uh, give an order and keep a stop loss and target and just go and sleep. We don't have to always keep looking on our trading platform. So this is the advantage of GTT, or good till triggered order. Here if I click place, you can see, yeah, GTT created, 275 stop loss, 290 target. So if any of the event triggers, this order gets cancelled, the other order gets cancelled, and that is how it works. The advantage of GTT order is that there's a validity of 1 year. So if you set an order, you have a validity of 1 year. Only after 1 year this gets cancelled. And the other most beautiful attractive feature of GTT is that it is absolutely free if you have an account in Zerodha. And another advantage is that you don't always need to lock in funds for creating an order. Okay, the system checks for funds only when the trigger happens. And there's a condition for GTT order. So there have been instances where a stock gets some corporate actions like a rights issue. I mean, like split a bonus or anything like that, which affects the price of the stock. So during these events like this, okay, on the record date, the stock price changes, and also our GTT order gets cancelled. So that is one of the advantage, because when this corporate actions occurs, the stock price changes, and there is a high chance of hitting a GTT order. So for safety, if the corporate actions happen, Zerodha system cancels the GTT order and you have to place it again. So that is how GTT order works, and it is very convenient. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. And if you want to start a Demat account, you can just click on the link in this post, or you can just see the link in the descriptions. You can get any support from me. If you feel free to ask if you have any doubts. Thanks a lot for watching, and also do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.